Hi, Great Plains. It's good to come to you again on a video address. Just want to talk to you for just a couple minutes about some things we have coming up. Right now, I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and at a Council of Bishops meeting, and it's a beautiful place, wonderful place. Back in the hotel room, trying to get some work done, and wanted to talk to you for a minute about some things we have coming up here in this next portion of the year. We're really excited about everything God's doing in the conference. The church is just so many great reports of everything that's happening. I want to rejoice together about some things. We have a church in Albuquerque that's very close to purchasing a building that they can grow into. They've outgrown the one they're in. We're proud of Pastors Mario and Nilda over there in Albuquerque for growing the church and just everything that's happening. It's just a wonderful time for them. They're very close to finishing up purchasing a new building that allow them to grow some more there in Albuquerque. God's just doing some wonderful things in Plainview and Amarillo and Guyman, Borger, Pampa, Dumas, we're Albuquerque. We're just seeing so many wonderful things that are happening all over the conference. We could talk all day about the great things that God is doing in some of our churches. A few things I want to tell you about coming up. Our School of Ministry is getting ready to start another cycle through. It's not too late to get involved. Our School of Ministry attendance just here in the Amarillo site is incredible. We're looking at probably 42 people at the School of Ministry coming up later this month. Kevin McBride has done an incredible job at the School of Ministry. Our School of Ministry director, he pastors Christian Heritage Church there in Amarillo, just done a fantastic job getting the School of Ministry up and running, and our attendance being that high for another round. We're also looking at expanding that to other sites sometime this year. It's just a wonderful thing. So if you'd like to be involved in that, or your people in your church would like to be involved in the School of Ministry, please get a hold of Pastor Kevin and get involved in that. It's powerful material, great material that he's brought to us, and we're just very excited for everything that's happening in the School of Ministry. I also want to tell you that on March 4th and 5th, we'll be hosting a Dynamic Church Planting International, DCPI, Churches Planting Churches Training in Amarillo. Gary Bryant from the EVUSA department will be with us. He's coming from Oklahoma City to teach us this class. And this is kind of our way of getting our feet wet with DCPI here in the conference. We're kind of jumping in here, and we'd like for all you pastors to consider being there. DCPI is great material and can really help not just with church planting, but with church growth, church revitalization. This is a lot of great material. So if you want to be a part of this class, please come March 4th and 5th. It's going to be at Christian Heritage. We're excited about it. We're ready for it. I think later in the year, Pastor Kevin and I will be trying to go to Oklahoma City and attend another DCPI session so we can bring it back here to the conference. We're trying to get trained, and so where we can teach this material as well. It's going to be a great thing for us, and so we'd love for you to come March 4th and 5th and get introduced to DCPI, the training of it, and see how it can help affect your church and the ministry your church does in the community. Also would like to bring to your attention, we're in the season right now where Pastor Gary Bird is out raising money. He's working so hard raising money for Run for the Wall. This is always a big time of year for him to be out and speaking in churches and doing wonderful things. Great Plains, we need to step up and be a part of this. Run for the Wall is a huge thing. Very, 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 very important thing for us to stand up and honor our heroes. They come right through Amarillo on one of the routes. They stop there in Amarillo for one of the nights. There's a banquet and a reception and everything for them. And we need to get on board with this. I know some of the Amarillo churches have supported before. But as a conference, we need to get more involved and Run for the Wall. So if your church would consider donating $250 to get their name on the banner that travels across the country, the banner that says thank you to our veterans for serving our country. The churches of America say thank you to our veterans for serving. You can give that to the conference. We'll make sure it goes where it needs to go. Just mark on it that you'd like for it to go to Run for the Wall. And we'll make sure that it gets where it needs to go to help M25 fulfill this mission of honoring our veterans. Another thing we like to talk to you about is summer camp. Summer camp's coming up. Summer camp's got a new name now. It's called Reload Summer Camp. The Discipleship Ministries team, Jake Bunn, our DM director, and his Discipleship Ministries team have done a great job. I'm really looking forward to the improvements of summer camp this year. If your church has not participated in summer camp yet, this is the year for you to send your young people. We always go to Panfork Baptist Camp near Wellington, south of Shamrock. You can get all that information from Pastor Jake. It's $100 for the registration. We're also looking at churches to sponsor different activities and things at camp. If you'd like to have your name on the camp t-shirt, it's $150 for a church sponsorship, and it's an investment into our young people, into the Great Plains Conference of tomorrow. And in many cases, in many churches, these young people are already involved in ministry, so they're the Great Plains Conference of today. You need to be making an investment in summer camp either by sending your kids, and if you're not sending kids, making a donation towards camp to help them with their camp program and pay for some activities at camp, or do both. Be involved in camp and in our next generation. We're excited to see everything that God's doing in them. Some of these young people are in our school of ministry right now that are involved in our summer camp. They're already getting started, already getting their ministerial credentials, and they will be the leaders of our churches tomorrow. So make an investment in that next generation. Another thing I'd like to tell you about, I know a lot of you are having your Go Rally dinners in your churches. Pastor James Washman is coming through and working world missions with you, talking to you about the Go offering, and you're having wonderful dinners. Just encourage you to step it up this year in our Go offering. Pastor James has set a goal that this year would be one of the biggest years ever for Great Plains in our Go offering. So we're taking his challenge. We've accepted it, and we're trying to just raise that money and be a part of everything that God's doing through the Go offering. One last thing I want to tell you about is we're getting ready to get out and do our Vision 2020 sessions. These have been wonderful regional events around the conference where we come to your region, get together with the pastors and the leadership of the churches, and we go over a day of vision with them. Our first one is going to be February 27th. That's around the end of this month. February 27th at Harvest Day in Guymon, Oklahoma. So you ministers in Kansas, Guymon, Boise City, Dumas, all of you guys try to be there for that one. We'll start at 9 a.m. on Saturday the 27th for a day full of vision. We're going to be talking about kingdom advancing churches, what that looks like, what we believe those are, and how God's moving in kingdom advancing churches. And that's what we want Great Plains to be. We want us to be kingdom advancing churches. And we already have so many great churches in place that are doing dynamic things. And we're just excited about what God's doing. Continue to stay plugged in. We hope you're reading the newsletters that are coming out by email, the little articles we're sending out. Stay connected with us. And if there's anything that you need from us, if there's any way that we can help you or assist you, please send us an email, give us a phone call, let us know what we can do to help. We're here to serve you and just help develop and build and equip kingdom advancing churches right here in Great Plains. Thank you guys for all that you do. We're continually praying for you, and God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.